So guys, I've tried doing this vlog so many times, and every time I go like 15 minutes, and YouTube won't let you do anything over 10 minutes now. So I've got to jump right into it, and I'm going to fly. So you better keep your eyes open, because I've got tons of books. I went to Half Price Books while I was in Louisville visiting Jess Leader, Kelly Cree, and Julie Kagawa, and hung out with Stacy from Paige Turner's blog, as well as my friend Tammy and Monica from Bibliophilic Book Blog. And so we had a great time, but we also went to Half Price Books, which means I spent money, I bought books. And then I went this Saturday to Green Valley Book Fair, and there's 500,000 titles under one roof, and so I spent a ton of money there too. So I'm going to fly through those. I got books for review, I got books from signings that other people went to, I got books from signings that I went to, I got swag, I got tons of stuff. So let's go. First, I got Soulless from Half Price Books by Christopher Golden. I got Stealing Heaven by Elizabeth Scott at Half Price. I got the second book in Louise Renaissance series, On the Bright Side, I'm Now the Girlfriend of a Sex God. And this one is the first one, Angus Dogs and Full Frontal Snogging. I got Audrey Waite by Robin Benway. I got Token of Darkness by Amelia Atwater Rhodes. 13th Child by Patricia Reed. Nobody's Princess and Nobody's Prize by Esther Friedner. And then I got a copy of probably my favorite book ever, which is Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt. My paperback of this was getting destroyed because I was rereading it so much, so I bought a second paperback, and that was getting destroyed. So now I have a hardcover. I was super excited to find this. And then I got birthday books. Well, let's do Green Valley Book Fair first. Sorry. Green Valley Book Fair. I bought a copy of Confessions of a Serial Kisser. I always want to say serial killer, and I shouldn't, because this is a cute book, and it's not about serial killers. Confessions of a Serial Kisser, and this was by Wendelin Van Dronen. I'm probably messing that up horribly, but Wendelin Van Dronen. Yeah, Confessions of a Serial Kisser. It looks really cute. Then I got Arch Enemy, which is the third book in Frank Bedore's Looking Glass Wars series, and I'm not sure about the cover. I don't like it as much as, say, Seeing Red, but really like the series, so I'm excited. Also got Prom Dates from Hell by Rosemary Clement Moore, and I had never found a copy of a signed book at the book fair, but this one's signed. So it's my first one at the book fair that I found that's signed. Then I got Magic in the Mirror Stone, which has Holly Black, Cassandra Clare, and my friend Tiffany Trent in there. And knowing that Tiffany had a story in this fantasy anthology was enough for me to buy it. So I picked up a copy of that. I also got a hardcover of Far From You, because I like the cover on the hardcover much better than I like the cover of the paperback. Then I got Sarah Milanowski's series, which I'm doing all backwards here. It's Bras and Broomsticks, Spells and Sleeping Bags, and Frogs and French Kisses. So I have those, and they look really cute. I haven't read them, and I haven't heard a ton about them, but they look cute. Then I got School for Dangerous Girls by Elliot Schreiber. Saving Francesca by Melina Marchetta, who also wrote Jellicoe Road. And I know I should have read this already. I'm sorry, I haven't gotten to it. And then I got another anthology, The Eternal Kiss, which is 13 vampire stories, and I love anything vampire, so I had to buy that. And then this one has a little story behind it. This is The Vast Fields of Ordinary by Nick Bird. And every time I walked past this in the bookstore, I would kind of go like this, and I would open it up, and I would go, I'm not really sure. I don't know if I want to buy this book or not. But it sounds really good, and I went to the book fair, and normally there's tons and tons of copies of everything that they have. They had one copy of this. One. And so I figured it and I were fated to be together, and I had to read it. So I picked up a copy, and now I have no excuse not to read it, and I don't have to fawn over it in the bookstore anymore. So, and then I went to, I got a bunch of birthday books. First off, birthday books. I got 2 gift cards, one from Christy at the Story Siren and one from my critique partner, Suzanne, both from Amazon. And so I bought some books with those. This is another one I should have read already, When You Reach Me by Rebecca Steed. Bought Immortal by Gillian Shields. Ever After by Amy Huntley. Ballads of Suburbia by Stephanie Cunert. Karma Club by Jessica Brody. Kiss in the Dark by Lauren Henderson. Then I also got some birthday books from some people. Tammy, when she saw me in Louisville, brought me birthday books. She brought me Stolen by Lucy Christopher. She also got me Sarah Milanowski's newest one, Give Me a Call. And then she bought me a nonfiction book, The Mystery of Lewis Carroll, and I'm an Alice in Wonderland freak. So I'm so excited about this book. It's going to go with all my other Alice in Wonderland stuff. Then Sherry at Flipping Pages for All Ages, she bought me some books on Amazon, and she got me Shade by Jerry Smith Reddy. And then she also bought me Princess for Hire by Lindsay Leavitt. And then I got some books from signings, and Stacy at Page Turners got my copy of April and Pike's book signed. She got Wings signed for me. And then she also got my Arc of Spells signed, and she got a hardcover of Spells signed, but it's signed the exact same way my Arc is signed, so I'm probably going to give this away. So be on the lookout for that. Other things that I got. I went to Melissa Marr's signing, and I bought some copies for a contest, but I also got my books signed. So all 4 of my Melissa Marr books are signed now. And she was really cool. She's very nice in person, and she gave me a bunch of swag, including these really cool wristbands. And mine says Dark Court, but I have other ones to give away: Summer Court, High Court, Winter Court, all the other courts. So be on the lookout for that too, because I'll be doing a giveaway for that. I also went to J.R. Ward's signing while we were in Louisville, and she was really nice, and she was gracious enough to donate some things to the Do the Right Thing for Nashville auction, which was very cool. She didn't even hesitate. We asked, she donated books. It was great. And so she signed a copy of her newest book, Love or Mine, for me. And it's really thick, so I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to get around to it, I promise. And then books for review, or swag first. Let's do swag. I got some swag from Jess Leader, whose book Nice and Mean comes out this month, and she gave that to me while we were in Louisville. And then Suzanne Young, author of So Many Boys, sent me some swag, and all her swag is signed. So that was cool. She also sent me a full-size galley of the book. Huh? Isn't that awesome? And then she signed that for me as well. And then I got books to review. I got A Blue So Dark from Flux. And then I got a package from Harper, which is going to look really familiar because my book fairy sent me the same books. So one of them has already gone on to a good home, and I'm going to find good things to do with the other ones. So I got Ascendant by Diana Peterfriend, Firelight by Sophie Jordan, which is the extra copy of this has already gone to Sarah at Traveling Arc Tours. So if you haven't gotten your own copy and you want to read it, head over to Traveling Arc Tours because it'll be up soon, and I think it's going to be a great book. So head over there and sign up for it. And then I got my second copy of Paranormalcy. This is an awesome book. I still love the cover, and while I wish I could keep 2 copies, I wish I had more than 2 copies, I'm going to find something nice to do with this book too. Arc Tour, giveaway, something, so someone else can read this book. And then last but not least, I got copies of books from Barry Summey's publicist. I met her in Charlottesville, and Barry Summey is amazing. She's so cute and so funny, and she actually is the first author I've met that reads my blog, and she actually squeed over it. She had a fangirl moment over me. I was so excited. She heard the name of my blog, reeled back in her chair, and just was like, I read you! It was so cool. So, anyway, they sent me copies of her books, the first of which is I So Don't Do Mysteries. The second is I So Don't Do Spooky. And the third and newest one is I So Don't Do Makeup. Aren't her covers cute? I love her covers. So anyway, lots of stuff going on the blog, lots of contests, lots of books for me to read, so I should get on that. What'd you get in your mailbox?